Mark Whaley puts the whistle to his lips and we're underway. Laid back off to Billy Clifford, who will open up his legs and stride to his right. Slid into Manny Duku. Duku just shifts around the challenge of Jerome Bingham-Williams and it gives the Hawks their first free kick of the day, and immediately you can see the size and strength of Jerome Bingham-Williams, an impressive figure in front of us, but Duku just skipped past him and won the free kick. And then fired down the line by Michael Phillips, but not before a clever Cruyff turn to lose the attentions of Manny Duku. Osler heads it back to where it came from, but Phillips can fire away again over the top, and Jack Barham can run onto this. Barham looks onside. Ross Warner has to scramble out of his goal. He's headed it straight up in the air. Can Barham turn and shoot? He's going to lob Warner. He's going to find the back of the net. Fantastic goal from Jack Barham. Havant and Waterlooville caught out by a long ball over the top. Ross Warner headed it away, it wasn't convincing, and Barham spun on the ball and looped it on the half volley over Ross Warner, who was left stranded, and into the back of the net. What a dream start for Maidstone. This game's barely sparked into life and they have a 1-0 lead. Tommy Wright, 25 yards from goal, just spins past the attentions of Rory Deacon and then fires a shot in, but drifts wayward and wide of the left-hand post. So a goal kick coming up to Tom Hadler. And Newton will just recycle possession through that Hawks back line. And this is what Havant and Waterlooville need now. Just to put a foot on get a foothold in this game. But just as I say that, Guy Hollis is giving it away to Luque. Luque into Barham, in the area, volleyed towards goal, but wide of the left-hand post. He took a touch with his right boot and volleyed it with his left after Luque squared it back to him. Looking for something to get them back in this game. Will it be this long ball forward from Warner towards Duku? He jumps for the same ball with Tommy Wright, which meant there was no one running onto the header. And now Maidstone will come the other way again, and early over the top again to Barham. He's onside, he's 1-1 with Warner, he slides it in, and it's 2-0 to Maidstone United. And still, Havant and Waterlooville cannot figure out how to deal with the long ball over the top, and it's caught them out again. Barham takes his tally to 14 for the season at the expense of Ross Warner, just tucking it under the goalkeeper as he was completely alone in behind the Havant and Waterlooville back line. Elul up to Bingham-Williams again. Good football from the Stones, and a big switch comes out to the right-hand side to Rory Deacon. Deacon 1-on-1 with Newton again. Couple of step-overs from Deacon. Squared back across goal. Luque just fizzes it past the right-hand post of Ross Warner from 9 yards out. Deacon had a couple of step-overs in his back pocket. He put them to good use. He squared it across the area, and when Luque ran into the ball, he just missed with his right boot past Ross Warner's right post. Josh Pastley allows Luque to win a ball ahead of him, and Luque squares it to the overlapping run of Bingham-Williams. Williams to Powell. Powell tripped in the area, has to be a penalty. It is a penalty. Powell got the ball out of his feet and squared it back to Luque, and Billy Clifford arrived a full second late. It was always going to be a penalty. When Powell picked up the ball 16 yards from goal, there was no real threat on. He just looked to shift the ball on quickly, and after he played the pass, Billy Clifford ran into him, tripped up the midfielder, and now Maidstone United will have a chance to make it 3-0 from the penalty spot inside 30 minutes. It's him versus Warner. Luque, short run up, smashes it into the bottom left-hand corner. He toyed with Ross Warner as he stuttered his feet before the spot kick, and he just places it into the bottom left. Warner dives right, and now Maidstone United have a 3-0 lead inside 30 minutes. The left boot of Andrews will try and create some magic here. It's Andrews, it's curled off the bar. Can it bounce out to a Hawks player? Headed away by Elul. It was a fantastic free kick from Andrews, and it was inches away from bringing the Hawks back into this one. Rooney crosses in from the left-hand side, but Tom Hadler comes and claims above Manny Duku to relieve the pressure from Maidstone. What a free kick. Whipped and driven on the underside of Tom Hadler's bar, and it was inches away from a fantastic Jake Andrews goal. As another long ball will allow Barham to run onto it. Barham being forced wide into Deacon. Deacon against his former club, blocked by Josh Pastley. Still alive with Barham right wing. He'll take on Rooney and Osler. Looks to square it back to Deacon in the area. Back to goal. Luque over the bar from Jean Luque from 16 yards. It was laid back off to him by Rory Deacon. It really should have been 4-0 inside the first half, but Luque clears the bar from 17 yards. As they bring it forward on the left-hand side with Bingham-Williams. Bingham-Williams back to Odesanya. Odesanya, left-hand channel, across towards the back post, headed down and headed just over by Gavin Hoyt, the right-back, who jumped at the back post and headed it just onto the roof of the net and over Ross Warner's goal. Another great chance for Maidstone. But here's James Roberts looking to bridge that gap. He'll pick up the ball in the 10 position, out to Duku, right-hand side. Duku thinks about a shot, onto his left foot, curls one towards goal, but curls it over the bar and out behind for another Tom Hadler goal kick. He's barely had a touch this game. And once again, Barham's between the centre-backs. Barham in stride, one-on-one with Hollis, looking to fire it past Warner. Warner able to save this time from the number 10 for Maidstone. Stubborn though in his ways, he still wants to be a part of proceedings. We'll wait to see whether it'll be the left boot of Andrews or the right boot of Dooku. It will be Dooku, it's curled towards goal, it's a great save. Tom Hadler diving to his left to palm it round the post. Well, you see why Dooku fancied himself, because he came up with a fantastic effort towards the side netting, but Hadler scrambled across in time and palmed it away. So just a reminder of the table we've just looked at. If all results stay the same today, as I interrupt myself, as Penn Williams is trying a strike from range, who volleys it towards Ross Warner, who makes a great save to his right to tip it over the top right corner. Left-hand side, laid back off to Joe Newton. Joe Newton in the area, back to Wall. James Roberts, left edge of the penalty area, drifting in on his right boot, curling one towards goal and hitting the roof of the stand behind, which tells you everything you need to know about Hamilton Waterloo this afternoon. Goal kick coming up for Tom Hadler before winding up at Gallagher Stadium. Here's Rory Deacon, right wing, will run at Joe Newton again. Step over from Deacon to the byline, clip back across the area towards Luque. Luque's clever flick, back to Deacon. Deacon in the area to Barham. He does have his hat-trick. Jack Barham, in front of the home fans, has made it 3 of the best. A hat-trick for Jack Barham, nodding down and past Ross Warner. 4-0 Maidstone, and you have to say they've deserved it.